Hello, 'tis us. We missed a day of recording because baby. My sister had a 10-pound baby. He was almost 11 pounds coming out of the womb.
Oh yeah, because 0.8. Like,
Yeah,
that
0.8.
thing was huge.
Yeah. Huge. It was like the biggest baby they like delivered vaginally there.
So she has a record.
She has a record at the hospital for the biggest baby.
It's impressive.
It is impressive.
And she's perfectly fine.
He's now like, some of it was water weight, so he dropped down a bit. He's like 10.5 now or something.
Well,
so still big.
They also tend to lose a little bit of weight anyway.
He's so big, he needs to lose the weight.
Well, honestly, because I was holding him, and I was looking at him, I looked at my mom, I'm like, am I holding him correctly? Because the way that his head was, Mom's like, yeah, he's fine, but I'm like, I can't see his neck. He's just so chubby. He's so cute, though.
His cheeks go down.
He does, and I'm like, I'm watching him, I'm like, I hope you're breathing. Because I don't want to be...
You don't want to be the child killer?
No! Like...
We love him very much.
We do. He's, my home screen at the moment. He's so cute.
He's so cute. He's not even my sister, but the baby's mine now.
Well, I mean,
could be.
I was thinking about this on the way here. You are the official aunt.
I am.
The friend group is like off of Wish. We're the Wish version.
We're the Wish family that he didn't ask for.
Like,
he'll love you guys though.
I thought this was funny because he was like, oh, he's so peaceful with you. I'm like, well, he's a newborn. He is kind of peaceful right now, but he did get kind of wiggly and scared me a little because I don't like it when babies wiggle. I'm afraid I'm gonna especially with how heavy he is. Easy to accidentally
fling.
Yeah, but he smiled for a second and then had a poop face, and I'm like, don't you dare. I'm like, buddy.
He was cuddling with me, and he does not like being moved in his sleep at all. So he's cooing, kind of and then
I heard him start cooing and I'm like, oh.
He's adorable. We love him. Anyway, 2 minutes talking about babies.
Still might, because I want to see. I didn't get to see all of it. I just saw a glimpse of it, but you holding the baby, I want to see that.
You're going down the wrong way.
Because the baby, he's so cute. It's like the size of you. Now, in person, he doesn't look that big. No. Honestly.
Cameras add pounds. I loved holding him. I hogged him. My mom was hogging him at first, and then my dad got to hold him. And then I held him for, practically the rest of the time. Until he started getting finicky, then I gave him to my dad. Because I was like, I think he needs some. He was hungry. So I gave him to my father.
Your father's like, when I was there with my mom, I held him majority of the time. But I also, cried majority of the time, too.
I felt like I was going to cry, just me just staring at his face. I was like, he's so beautiful. But I didn't.
As soon as I walked in, I looked over at Tegan, and I must have had a look on my face or something, because she's like, are you okay? And I went over and hugged her, and then started bawling, and then she started crying. And she was just so sweet though, because she's like, I'm okay, the baby's okay, we're all okay, and I'm like, oh. Then I looked at the baby and I started crying, and I got to hold him. I'm just like, oh, baby.
That's what happened with her father-in-law when they stopped in.
Oh.
He came in, he was making sure Tika was okay, then he looked at started crying. And then because he wanted to go hold him, but then he just started he cried, so he went to hug Gabe instead. So he's very sweet and genuine.
Yeah. That's so sweet though.
My family was not crying, we were baby. And casually talking to Tika. She was watching Bones on TV. I enjoy it because it's kind of gross when it comes to all the forensics. But I'm like, poor Daniel. And poor visitors just gonna come in. There's like a fake decaying body, like in, like, you know bagworms, like on trees?
No.
It's like when you see those like webs and like there.
Oh,
Thick
okay.
and all that.
Yeah. That's not
It was
an
a body,
appetizing
like-
name.
No, it's not. It was like a body wrapped in that. They were
Ew.
cutting it down.
Ew.
Because we're falling. And I was like, wow, Dean's really watching this.
Also, another thing with Tegan, I was really focused on baby at the time
Yeah.
because baby, but she looked like amazing for after
did.
just giving birth. The only thing that I noticed was she was just tired, and
Oh,
even
yeah.
then she wasn't. When we saw her, she didn't seem like that tired, but you could tell she was. But my goodness, like she's nothing happened. Like my goodness.
It does. Yesterday, like I went to see her yesterday as well, because that's when family gets to see mostly. We weren't there for long because obviously
No,
she was
because when
tired.
we got there, and that's
Yeah.
why we also didn't stay long too,
Yeah.
because we wanted to make sure she had time to rest.
She's tired. So we went yesterday and then like the day before. So like
Mhm.
when she had Daniel, when I came in, because they only allowed like 2 people in the room at the time. But we're no. So I came in and they were like, that's when they decided to do all the like medical exams.
Oh,
So they were like lifting the sheet, like checking her down there. And I was like, I just turned away, and of course she's like going, oh, like of course because it's painful. She just had a 10-pound baby. Because like I visited her when she was in labor just to be like hi and bye, like I love you,
Mhm.
and like good luck. So I stayed for like a few seconds because I walked in, she was having a contraction and like again screaming.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow. I was like, I can't do anything. Time to go. I just was like, I love you. Good luck. Bye.
That's what sucked being, like, waiting wise, because we had to wait for all like the information to come.
Yeah.
And like I was telling my mom, like it sucks knowing that this is happening and there's nothing that we can do.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to do something, but I'm like, I can't do like anything at all.
She's pregnant. Pregante.
I tried again last night too. I don't know why. I just started thinking about the baby and Tegan and started crying.
You just
But it was
love
like
him
happy
so
tears.
much.
I do. And that's the thing, it's so weird because like I can't explain the feeling that I have. I don't know what this feeling is.
Trust me, we've all been there at this time.
I'm like, I'm just crying. I'm like, I don't know why.
Because I told Tegan, like, even before she gave birth, like, partially in tears, I was like, he's not even here yet, but I just love him so
Mhm.
much. I was like, I can't imagine, like, how you and Gabe feel.
Oh yeah, being the parents. Like,
Yeah. It was like, I don't know him, but I love him so much. It's just a very interesting feeling to
It
have.
is.
It's like, you can't really explain it because you don't know them.
Mhm.
They're still in the womb.
Yeah, you don't know what they look like, but you just already have these feelings, and that's probably what. Because like, I don't know how to express that other than through crying. And so my body's like,
Time to release it.
for the past 2 days, I was just bawling, and I'm not even joking. I was bawling. You gave us the news that he was here. I waited, and I was able to wait until my mom got into the car, and then I started crying. And she's like, "It's okay. He's here. He's here." And I'm like, "I know."
That's why I cried. I need to get like a paper towel or napkin. I keep like dripping everywhere.
Oh, I keep dripping on myself too. It's a lot more water than we're used to.
Yeah. Luckily, I'm wearing black, so I can't see it.
I'm wearing gray. It's only like one drip though on me, but that's okay.
What I'm trying to do is avoid my pants because, like, whenever I wear light colored pants, like everything's just attracted.
Whose is whose?
I think this is mine.
Okay. So paying attention.
We're sharing food. I don't care. We swap forks, man.
Not the first time.
Not the first. Probably why I got mono that one time.
You wait, what?
I had mono like when I was really sick over 4th of July, They call it a kissing disease. We were not kissing.
No, that's
But we do, like, share a lot of our, like, beverages or, like, forks or
everything.
like, everything, so. And I do that, like, with my sister, too, because, like, I don't know, it's just always normal in our house. My mom likes to tell me I'm disgusting. She's like, stop, you're going to get sick. It's like, It's like,
If it happens, it happens.
It happens. I think you can only get, like, mono once, though, so.
Oh. Well.
Ha ha ha. I had mono, now I can never get it again. Sucked, though.
You never had it?
It's like a cold, kind of, but, like, you're a lot more tired. Like, you're, like, just asleep half the time. And in pain.
Oh. Oh.
Because, like, I was, like, throwing up, but also my neck was so stiff, so, like, I couldn't really move my head that much, and my head was, like, I had a headache, too. But then I was just, like, sleeping for most of the time. Like, I was just tired. Like,
Was it because of us sharing food or something else?
I share food with a lot of people.
You do.
This was 4th of July, so we wouldn't have been, like, doing this stuff. Now you're worried. You're like, if I can get mono.
No, now I just feel bad. I did something.
It's just how humans work.
Yeah.
It's not your fault. Oh.
Yep, there we go.
I do realize we didn't tell you guys what we had.
No, we just ate.
Yeah,
we
we
started
just
talking
ate.
about baby.
Baby. And the mono.
Oh, and also forensics and like
Oh, yeah.
worm tree. I don't even know what this is called.
Yakisoba.
Yeah, that.
We're back to sharing, not because we're poor, although probably partially.
It's partially, but it comes with a lot. And last time I couldn't finish it.
Yeah, and I was too stuffed to eat all the other snacks, but I still ate them. Because I was like, can't let that go to waste. Now it goes yonder.
It's all soupy now. Oh, we made a mess.
We did. I'm always like so like just messy with ramen in general. Like it goes everywhere. Like because I slurp. Like,
So I do that if it's really hot, or if I'm like rushing. Oh, that was my knee.
not your bad knee, was it?
No, it was.
Pain. I also have fruit snacks though. I was at the hospital a lot, obviously.
You were. Trying to message you.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't. I was like,
A lot of people were messaging me, going like updates. Like, so I was like, I will keep annoying you until you give me updates. And I was like,
Who?
she sent me like a message like Wednesday, then unsent it. I don't know what it was. And so I doubt it was like something bad.
Yeah.
Because like, just common sense. Like, I don't think anyone would chew me out for not answering like to update of like when you can visit or something.
Yeah.
But like my brain always goes like, I wonder what bad thing you said.
And what you said to understand that.
Which is funny because I unsend messages all the time.
You do.
Usually for grammatical errors, I'm like unsend, or like if I sent it twice.
Yeah, because there'd be times where you send me something and then you delete it. And then you send, whatever it was, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is the exact same thing that she just sent me. Not knowing that you probably changed something.
Grammar.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have noticed.
I noticed. Okay, where was I? Hospital.
Hospital.
Their vending machines suck. Just gonna say, like, they're mostly like card machines, like, and I don't understand that, like, where you like have to use your like bank card or your like credit card to pay
that's
for
dumb.
machine. Like, some of them will accept cash. They're just kind of wonky, where it's like hard to figure out where you put your money.
Yeah.
So I think they want you to use your card. Like, it charged my mom's card twice for like the same purchase. So like, don't use your card on vending machines. Don't trust them ever. But they had these fruit snacks. I was going to talk about fruit snacks because we were eating
them.
fruit snacks. But they were like Gushers. They're like,
Oh.
It's kind of weird.
I don't know how I feel about that.
They weren't like as much of like the gushing like out, but like it had like
still
fluid.
the gel.
It was interesting.
Did you eat like at the hospital? Like, because I know they have like I think they have a food court.
They do have a food court. No, we did not eat in the hospital. I got hot heads before going to the hospital. Then like other days we just like ate at a restaurant.
Okay.
Like we had roosters as well.
When I had to go to Children's Hospital, we always go into their food court. But they had like name restaurants there.
That's cool.
And they had their own thing. Like there's like where like if you wanted like sandwiches or like pizza or something, but then they had Subway. And I'm like, yes.
My mom's weird. She likes bad hospital food. Like from the cafeteria.
I don't blame her. When my cousin had all of her kids, because it was just like the closest one to us hospital wise. We ate there, the hospital food. I don't think it was that bad. They had like, it was just like a big cafeteria, because they don't actually do like restaurant stuff. Is whatever they have, that's what you get.
Cafeteria.
Yeah. I didn't think it was horrible, but
it's basically high school food.
Yeah, and I really like high school food.
I liked some of it. Some of it was just wonky.
Some of it was weird. But, like, they'd have, like, popcorn and chicken with the mashed potatoes and gravy, and you get that little dinner roll.
Oh, yeah,
that was good. Tacos. I really like the tacos.
Now that I'm in college, though, like, some things I just realized were, like, so weird in high school.
Like?
You can't go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
Like, some teachers just won't let you. They're like, you have your... what is it? It's not intermissions. What's the time between, like, periods? Like, when you're running down the hall to get to your class.
What is that called? Like... Time, I don't know. My teacher kept saying you have time between classes.
Exactly. They're like, it was like... my high school, at least, was, like, 2 stories tall and was big.
That was flat.
And like, it's like you have like 2 minutes. It's like go to the bathroom before you come to class. It's like
2 minutes is not enough.
Ma'am, I have to go from point A, which is on the other side of the building, to point B, that's the top floor, and on the other side. And these stairwells aren't built great. Like you're pushing kids.
I don't understand. Why teachers think that you can do that. Because it's like, no, because it's either you go to the bathroom in between those times and be late to class, and then they're upset, or having to ask to go to the bathroom and still they're upset because they're like, you had all these times. Like, I had 2 minutes, that's not enough.
Luckily, my teachers, for the most part, were very understanding. Like, if you, like, came in the classroom, set your stuff down, and you're like, briefly, hey, I'm going to the bathroom. If the bell rings, I'm sorry.
A lot of teachers at my school liked it if you did that, because then they at least knew you were there.
Yeah, it was preferable.
Yeah.
But
we had a stupid thing where we had this little slip, and you only had 3 bathroom passes for the whole 9 weeks. So if you used them all, well, too bad.
Sorry.
But if you didn't use any of them, then you got put into drawings.
That's kind of fun,
to, like,
though.
get free stuff.
That was, like, my first period English teacher in my sophomore year. It's like, you only have 3 slips for this 9 weeks, and you're like...
It's like, sir? I got out of a lot of stuff because of having POTS syndrome. So I could be late to class, and they wouldn't say a word. Because they're like, oh, you have a medical issue, you're fine. Like, there was one time these 2 dudes were very late, and I was very late. And they were going to class. And
why were you very late?
I think I was just late to leaving the lunchroom. Because at that time I was packing, so I had to go all the way to my locker. And then
that would be a pain.
It was a pain. So I'm late. These kids are late, and they're getting yelled at. And then the teacher looks at me and smiles and goes, "Oh, hi." I'm like,
You're like, yeah, get scolded.
It was nice.
Like, I also understand, like, the phone policy, like, at least in the classrooms. Yeah, you shouldn't be, like, texting people when you're trying to learn. But, like, if some of the policies at my school is, like, if you see it in your back pocket, it's ours.
Yeah, that's
like,
not.
if they see it, like, they just see it, it's theirs.
No.
And it's like, that's, my property, and I call that thieving.
Well, that and you should be allowed to use it in between classes. You should be allowed to use it during lunch.
Yes.
Or, like, any free time that you have, it should be allowed.
The reason why we lost, like, all phone privileges, it really depended on the teacher, because some teachers were, like, just didn't care, because they're like, I'm not teaching you right now. Do whatever you want. And also it was dumb because they're, like, you also couldn't have it in study hall.
That's dumb.
It was dumb. You don't do anything in study hall.
Some kids need it, though, because, like, if something's going on, they gotta be informed.
You'd have to, like, tell a teacher, so, like, even if it was, like, deeply personal, like, oh, someone's dying at the hospital, I need to be on call. You have to tell them. So, like, even if it's, like, personal, you have to disclose that information.
I had to do that with one of my teachers, and his response still tips me off, because he was because I told him, like, I need to have my phone on me, because usually he would have everyone put your phones in a basket. I stopped doing that, because I'm like, yeah, I ain't doing that, because kids are going to start stealing or taking the wrong phone.
Oh, yeah. People steal things all the time in high school. One of my friends lost, like, an heirloom necklace in gym because someone stole it. So, like, if someone's stealing a necklace, someone's going to be stealing a phone.
Yeah, so I stopped doing that, but I told him about, like, I'm like, hey, I need to have my phone on me, like, because that was when my grandpa was
passing.
Yeah, like, he was, they were doing, like, hospice and stuff, so, like, he was slowly going, just in a nice manner. And he just looked at me, like, dead in the eyes and was, like, basically saying, like, this is the only time you get to keep your phone, so basically he better pass today, if that's the chance. Like, I did not like him.
You better hope your grandpa dies today if you want to keep that phone.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't like this dude.
I wouldn't either.
I don't know if these were intentional, because you're not allowed to have, like, knives or anything on you, but he had, like, a pocket knife, and he'd, like, come up usually beside me, like, mess with it, and I'm like, sir?
You should have reported him.
I should have. I didn't like him, like, at all.
That's
but
like low-key threatening.
It is, and I'm like,
and discrimination,
cool.
so yeah, report him.
He wouldn't let me do any, like, extra credit either, because...
Yep, definitely discrimination.
Well, his wife, ended up cheating on him.
Karma.
Yep. So, I mean...
Do not condone cheating, but if you're an a-hole, it's bound to happen, I guess. Just get divorced, though.
They should.
Like, just get
They have
divorced.
a little boy, and I'm like...
Cheating's going to mess the kid up more than just a divorce. Just get a divorce.
Anyway.
But the reason why we weren't allowed to have phones at, like, lunch and all that stuff was because, like, one idiot, well, 3 idiots, ruined that for everyone. Because they took a picture of some kid's ball sack and sent it around the school.
Oh my goodness. Dude, we just had people, like, record fights. Which, they didn't like it when you would record a fight, but if something happened and they couldn't get to the video fast enough, they just forget that. But then that person would still get in trouble.
And they're like, thank you for your help. Now you have detention. But no, that's what, like, why we had such strict phone policies. It's like someone also, like, peed in, like, a water bottle and, like, recorded their friend drinking it, and also sent that, like, that was, like, the track team or something, and they, like, sent that around the school. So the phones were just banned. They're like, we see it, it's ours. And, like, from that perspective, I can understand.
I can understand that.
But I just feel like it was an abuse of power, honestly. Like I said, now that I am in college, it's like, you can go to the bathroom when you want.
You don't have to ask.
You don't have
Although
to
I
ask.
feel weird not asking.
I do too. Some professors still, like, prefer that you kind of, like, tell them. Like, but others are just like, you're an adult, go to the bathroom. But, like, and a lot of them also don't, like, want you on your phone while you're in class, but they're, like, not going to, like, take your phone.
No, they're just...
They're gonna
yell at you in front of the entire class.
Yeah, they might just be like, you're an adult, you can make your own choice. You're paying for this, and if you're not getting educated, that's your fault. You flunk out it anyway.
One of my professors would kick you out if you were on your phone.
Fair
And then
enough.
also, like point you out in the entire class and just kind of like, you're gonna be like this unprofessional and go. I'm like, fair enough.
I think it's fair.
Yeah.
Their class, their rules. But like I said, they're just not gonna like take your property.
No.
They'll just call you out on your PS. Like you're an adult. It's just, yeah.
No, because you're also paying for these classes, like you should probably like
Pay attention.
Yeah.
But yeah. The more I think about high school, the more I think it's weird and kind of like an invasion on like a student's like privacy and like choice, like personal choices.
Especially because when they're like, you're an adult, you need to act like adult. It's like, treat us like adults first, but then you get them doing stupid stuff, and it's like, you can't really treat them like adults if they're...
Correction, I am 16, I am a minor.
I never understood that either, because it's like, you're an adult, you need to start acting. It's like, I'm still a minor. No. I understand, you need to have some maturity, but then again, it's also still a kid.
Yeah. Teenager's still a kid, man. Didn't your school like fire like almost all the Spanish teachers that have ever been there for inappropriate work relations?
Yeah, with students. The one that we have now, she's really good, but like so far she hasn't done anything. But no, she left. She didn't get fired, but she left the school because I think there were things that were happening just like behind the scenes that she wasn't liking, and she just, yes, she likes Spanish and she went to school for it, but it's not her passion. It's not something that she actually wants to do, so she's gonna actually pursue whatever that is. I don't know what it is, but
good for her.
I know, I was like, okay.
That position kind of seems cursed.
Yeah.
At your high school.
Yeah. And she was not the best at handling, like, keeping students listening or whatever. She was bad at that.
My Spanish teacher just handed us a textbook in Spanish and was like, okay, learn Spanish.
We did Duolingo.
We
like,
did
all the time.
We did like some Duolingo, but barely.
She would have us like get up and like talk to everyone in Spanish. I'm like, I hate this. I understand.
I would love
why.
to do that, man.
I know you. I understand why we had to do it, because you're literally like learning a new language.
It's been great to learn. Read this textbook in Spanish to learn Spanish.
What?
But what is it saying? Just starts crying.
One of my teachers got fired because he like sexually assaulted a gay student. He was already on the like more of like a watching list because he didn't care what he'd say, so he'd like cuss and everything in front of the class. I had him for because he was an English teacher. Apparently the teacher's gay now, which I didn't know. I mean, it kind of makes sense now because I'm pretty sure he divorced his wife, but then doing something.
Apparently a predator too.
Oh yeah, that's why instantly they're like, you're out. And he's been there for years. Like my siblings had him.
Did he get any charges pressed against him?
I'm guessing, but I didn't get to. It wasn't It wasn't something that they were showing out to everyone.
That's
for obvious reasons, but
that's crazy.
Yeah.
What is it with your school in general and teachers and minors?
Yeah, we had this one teacher. I never had her. I think because she was like with the freshmen, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I was a senior at this time when she came in. Just came out of college, and she was writing fan fiction with one of the kids, and the kid, of one of the kids in her, and the students waited for her to leave the classroom because they all knew something was up, and they got on her computer because for some reason she was dumb and left it wide open, and they found it. They got a hard drive, and they transferred everything over, and then took it up.
I'm glad that
I know they took it into their own hands.
I'm glad the students at least at take it very seriously and like aren't like romanticizing it, because like a lot of times like some people romanticize teacher, student.
Also, like
just
freshmen, you don't know how maturity levels. You don't know how they're gonna react to it.
Yeah, so like it's good that they took it seriously, immediately reported that, because that's creepy.
And she was gone like within a week, and they're like, we don't have anyone to replace her. But it was better to get her gone than continue that.
That's creepy.
I know. It's just there's so much that has happened, and
they need to check people thoroughly.
Yeah,
it's crazy. The biggest like scandal that ever happened at my high school, like, wasn't an affair, but between like a teacher and like a really well-known person in our town, because he owns like a huge company with his brother. Okay. And her husband also works at the school. They're both teachers at the school.
I don't remember you telling me this one.
And the very influential guys, his kids go to that school. She has an affair with him. And I was like in her husband's class, and I was like, why does he look so sad? Because I didn't know. Yeah. Because I'm not wasn't like in being with any of the cliques or like people like that. They're like, yeah, she cheated. Broke her family. It's just the kids go to that school. They still work together. That was the biggest scandal that ever happened.
That's sad.
Besides all the student shenanigans. But like that one's like depressing.
Now I'm trying to think if there's any. I'm sure there's more.
I'm just starting to think everyone at that school is like a freak.
Almost.
Teacher-wise.
You got some good ones. You got the choir teacher. Love that man.
There was a student teacher that was like a math teacher. Like, while she was learning, she taught at my school, but she was going to get a job at so I was like, I hope well for her.
Oh, my math teacher my senior year. He was a good man. I just didn't understand the math majority of the time. And then COVID took him out after I graduated. Well, that was really depressing.
It is depressing.
Because it was his first year at and everything, and then he passed, and he had 2 kids that were still in elementary. He had a divorced wife. It was just sad.
Everything about your school is traumatic.
My sophomore? Yeah, she was my sophomore. History teacher. She recently passed. She was old anyway, because my siblings had her and everything. So she was up there, and the year that I had her, she was retiring anyway. But she told us everything that she was going to do after she retired. She was like, she can go like mine for gold, and all this kind of stuff. Like, she had everything planned. So I really hope she got to do some of that before she passed. But
you seem so sad.
Suck. Because sorry. But no, because my grandpa has been hearing he can't sleep, for one, because he keeps hearing like these chanting noises. And my mom's listening to this because she's like, okay, because when her dad was passing, he started seeing past relatives and seeing like all these other types of things and hearing things.
I was gonna say chanting your mom, be like, you go to hell.
when I heard like, because he wasn't able to explain exactly what it is. My first thought was the Gregorian chants, which is from when music was first starting, basically, because they were all in the churches, and it was their way of worshiping.
Yeah, but
and it was I really like it.
You like the chant?
I really do, because it's so cool.
It is
and like
cool,
the way that they transpose everything, nothing makes sense. I don't understand any of it because there's no notes. It's squares and circles, and I love it. But that was my first thought. So I'm like, it's.
I think of the Princess and the Frog. When the voodoo man is dragged to hell, voodoo dolls are hitting the drums and chanting. It was my first thought.
I don't think they'd be going to hell.
I don't know if they racist. I'm joking.
Because they do... The church that they go to, we know the pastor.
You can go to church and stuff.
Oh, no. I know that. I know that. He's a mean man.
Exactly. Okay, bye guys.
Bye.